What's going on, guys? Rods Over Bricks here. So we got a whole handful of Dingus batteries and a couple of really outdated quote-unquote remote control vehicles. So we've got the Wheelie Bug, which I think is from the early 80s, 83, 84 maybe. And it is tethered. But the controller just looked neat. It was really cheap, so I just had to buy it. The Wild Boss here, it's only got 2 buttons on the remote controls, so it's one of those, it goes forward straight and turns while it goes backwards. Kind of my least favorite style of RC. But it looked neat, so I also had to get it. And it was also cheap, so that added to the reasons. So here's the 2 buttons on the remote control. You just have forward and backward. And this Wild Boss here was made 1995, and it just survived really, really well. So we're going to go ahead and get the batteries out, which happen to be Radio Shack branded. I think these were the batteries that someone bought at the store in 1995, put them in the truck, and pretty much never used it after that. Luckily they didn't leak, but it's really cool to see these Radio Shack batteries. So now that we got the new batteries in, it looks like it was left on, so that's not great. No battery was left inside the controller, so we're going to throw a 9-volt into it and turn the truck on. And does it move? Very, very poorly, but yes, it moves. Now it seems to move a little bit faster now that I've worked it a little bit. I think the motors are just frozen in there, or not frozen, but the brushes might have been really dirty. It's also not steering as it goes backwards. I'm not sure why that is. Everything seems to move really nice and easily, so I think it's just a really, really crappy Radio Shack thing. But it looks cool. I can't argue that. And the numbers on the back, I'm not sure what those mean. I'm going to go ahead and Google those, and if I can find out, I'll put it on the screen right here. But overall, it is a pretty cool looking rig. I love the chrome wheels. The tires are pretty neat. It is pretty small. It's a little pocket-sized RC, and the best thing is I have 2 of them. Now this yellow one's not in the best of shape. It's still pretty good, but the antenna's all bent. The chrome on the motor's a little iffy, and it's missing some of the covers for the lights, which are just cardboard cutouts. No battery tray. But I'm thinking about maybe making this remote control with some modern grade electronics. It'd be cool to see it do wheelies, maybe hit 10, 12 miles an hour. What do you guys think? Is it something I should do for the channel here? Let me know in the comments below. So, well, that was pretty boring, so we're going to go ahead and box this back up and bust out the Wheelie Bug. And it takes 2 C-cell batteries, which they were pretty hard to find, but I did get a couple. So let's see here if this thing works. I have not tested either one of these, prior to shooting this video. This is the first time I've looked at the Wheelie Bug out of the box, and there's I thought there was glue on the remote control, but it turns out it's like little burn marks all over it. I'm not sure why or how, but it looks like some kind of electrical cables got really, really hot and melty. As you can hear here, the gearbox does not sound good, so I don't think it's going to work so well. But we'll throw a couple of C-cell batteries into the handheld tethered remote and power it up, see what happens. Now that we got those in there, slap the cover back on. And I don't see an on switch anywhere on the tethered remote. I don't see one anywhere on the car, so I guess we'll just hit the stick and hope for the best. And we've got no steering. It's got 2 motors, one to drive each back wheel, and it looks like only one back wheel is going, the passenger side. Oh, until there. So we definitely got some problems in the gearbox. As you can hear, sometimes you can hear 1 motor, sometimes it's 2, but I think the problem lies right here. Now I can see this pinion gear on this side. The other side I cannot see for some reason, but I've got a screwdriver, so we're going to go ahead and pull off the body and see what's underneath here. And what it is just a whole bunch of steel plates on the back of the body and the back of the chassis to weigh it down. It's got a pair of 130 motors, and yep, the little pinion gear has slipped. There we go, now it's aligned. It didn't go on very firmly. It should probably be taken apart and glued on or put a new one on. But we still have just 1 motor, so after a little bit of tinkering around with it, and working the other motor. We finally got them both to work, so that's good. And does it do a wheelie? It kind of did, and one motor quit working again. So we're back to just having the passenger side motor do all the work. Well, guys, this was less than fun, but they're cool looking. If you guys had one in your youth, let me know in the comments below, and if you're willing to pay shipping, I'm happy to send this to you at no additional charge. I'm not going to use these. They're not really a shelf queen to me, but I might make the yellow one remote control. Either way, that was a waste of batteries.